Prof. Pardon.
Dear Face, we can start the meeting.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you to another session of our industry-oriented training on Python programming for AI and data analytics. In our previous session, we explored machine learning fundamentals, data pre-processing, feature engineering, and model evaluation. Today, we bring these concepts together in a practical session on predictive analytics, where we will focus on building and evaluating machine learning models. Predictive analytics plays an important role in modern data science by using historical data to identify patterns and make predictions about future outcomes. In today's session, we will go through the practical process of preparing data, selecting suitable features, and building machine learning models, generating predictions, and evaluating the performance. This session will help us connect the theoretical concepts we have learned in the real-world implementation. By working with practical examples, we will gain a better understanding of how machine learning models are developed, tested, and assessed for reliability. I encourage everyone to actively participate, follow along with the practical demonstrations, and try the examples yourself. Hands-on practice is essential for developing the confidence and problem-solving skills required to work on a real-world AI and data analytics project. It is now my pleasure to welcome our esteemed mentor and speaker, Dr. Meher Chand, Associate Professor at Baba Farid College of Engineering Technology, Bathinda. With his expertise in AI, machine learning, computational sciences, and data analytics, he continues to provide learners with practical knowledge and an industry-oriented perspective. With great pleasure, I invite Dr. Meher Chand to kindly lead us into today's practical session. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, dear Face, for the nice introduction. And please give me 1 minute. Okay. So without any loss of time, I have the query. Query is that I ask you to work on one project to each one. Okay. So please let me know how many from you choose the title of the project and you have some data set and you have started to work on it. Please reply me only those who have started yes in chat box. Only those who have started. You have choose the prompt and you have the data set. I have explained everything from where you can take the data set. Okay. And some prompts I have shared with you. Anyone, please? If you have any challenge. Okay, I think no one has started. Okay, Chidera is replying, choosing student performance prediction. Okay, others, please share your title. Or you can reply yes if you have started. I'm not asking about the topic. I'm asking only whether you have started or not. If you have started, please reply me yes. So I can guess how many people are working on some data set. Really.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Vale,
Am I
yes.
audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, it is not audible.
Yes, audible.
Yeah. I joined the present already. I missed something because of I didn't bring earphone. Would you repeat what you are saying?
I'm asking about, I asked to all the participants, you
Hello?
have to complete one project. Okay, and it's your choice for machine learning purpose. So all the things which are required for the machine learning, we have discussed already. So following the same, you have to complete one project file, small. And one sample of the project I have shared with you and we have discussed already. And some of the part which we are required, we have. Okay.
Yeah, almost I'm on the progress. Now I'm attending via my mobile. I'm out of my affiliation.
Okay. Yes. So Dr. Archana started, but my laptop hard disk is crashed. Do again, but I have a prompt install Jupyter Notebook. Okay, madam, Dr. Archana, I have shared one video how you can install the Jupyter Notebook. This is not the big problem. Okay, if you have the challenge,
Sir, I have tried everything, but
can you share the screen now?
सर अभी मैंने सारा कुछ उसको अनइंस्टॉल किया है दोबारा से इंस्टॉल करने के लिए।
ओके, तो यदि कोई
Okay.
चैलेंज आता है तो आप पूछ सकते हो, मैंने सबके लिए फ्री में
मैं
बोला
कल
हुआ
से ही वापस ट्राई कर रही हूँ इंस्टॉल करने के लिए। पहले मेरी ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल थी,
है। ओके,
कल से वापस इंस्टॉल करने का ट्राई कर रही हूँ तो
हम्म,
जुपिटर नोटबुक को ओपन होने में ही मतलब वो एरर दिखा रहा है।
okay. So I think sometimes if you are opening the Jupyter Lab, in that case you can
नहीं,
have the
जुपिटर
problem.
नोटबुक को ही ओपन किया था मैंने।
Okay, if you can also use the Colab.
ओके सर, आई विल ट्राई टुडे।
Yeah, collaborative. You can use the collab notebook. Okay, so there is no difference to use whether you are using the collaborative or you are using Jupyter notebook with Anaconda.
ओके
Okay,
सर।
so the thing is, don't waste your time. Okay, time is very important, and we have now very less time. And
Yes.
everyone, it's required to complete at least a small project so that you can have an idea how you can use all these techniques for the machine learning purpose. For the statistical analysis, we don't have any challenge. But when we want to develop some machine learning model, then various parts we have discussed yesterday. Also, we discussed specifically on evaluation part. Okay, so validation is very, very essential, and this can be possible when you will do some experiment yourself, and this will take also time. Okay, only this part always take time to understand because various parameters are there, and all the parameters which we are using are new one. That's why time is required. And if you will do yourself, because various examples I have given you, one projector I have shared with you, along with yesterday, we have the special session only for the validation, which the test, all the test in the detail we discuss, and all the content I have shared with you so that you can easily go through and you can do some practice on it. Okay, if during this time you will not do some practice and you will have the gap, you will forget everything. 101% you will forget after some time. If you will have the gap for 10 days and 20 days, after that your mind will not prepare to use all these things. This is the problem. Okay, so I request all the participants, please do all the things as we are discussing, because we are here to learn something. Okay, I want to share my information with you. If you want to share or you want to ask something, I will learn from you. Okay, if you have the problem, you will ask from me. Okay, sometimes it may be I don't have the answer. So I will try to learn that particular problem, why this happen. So I also trying to learn from you. Okay, so you all are mostly in this workshop, all are faculty members. Okay, so there is no difference, big difference between you and me. Okay, because I'm using, so I know. You will start, you will also will be familiar. Okay, but we have to start. I started the project work, but nowadays I am busy in counseling. Yes, I agreed with all the participants because during this time, all the faculty members have the many responsibilities because new semesters and sessions are going to start and we have to plan many things. So lot of time we are required. But also we have to spare some time on ourselves so that we can enhance our skills that will be beneficial in the classroom also. Okay, so yes. So only I got there are 3-4 participants who are working, but other participants did not start any project. So what should I am not happy. At least I am not happy. Yesterday I told you that if you have the questions, you will ask the question only if you will work. When you will work, you have the problem, you have the challenge. Okay. But if you are not work and you are silent, it means you are only come to listen to me. Okay. So this is not the only seminar. Okay. In the seminar, we only listen. This is the hands-on workshop. So I am trying to present everything so that every concept which are essential to understand you can do. But after that, it's your responsibility to work on it. Okay. So I think you all understand all these things. Okay. We all are the faculty members and everyone have the challenge. Okay. So I request to all the participants, please, now this is the time to spare some time to complete your assignment so that all the formalities we can complete. Now, actually, all the things we need to present, we have completed in the past lectures. Just now, this is the time to discuss only the problems, what you are facing. Okay, if you will not ask that questions, so how we can go ahead? Okay, so today I'm going to share my screen once again. This is the screen. Okay, and this is my, yeah, you can see. So I will share this file also. So there is nothing new now about machine learning. This is true. This is true from my side. So other things which you are required for the machine learning, we have covered. Only during this time, we are only discussing the problems, what you are facing. So this is the one more project. Okay, you can see. This is the practical session, predictive analysis we are doing here. So when you will go through this file, okay, everything we have covered. So the learning objective, understand the workflow of the predictive analysis, prepare the data for the machine learning, define X and the target value, okay, features and target value, spread the data, then build the classification model, then after generate the prediction and evaluate model. This part we have discussed. Compare the logistic regression tree, decision tree, rainforest. These are the models. Then interpret accuracy. This is the last part. So all these things we have covered in the previous sessions. Nothing is new. Okay. So here in this file, everything is defined. So this is the complete process which we have done in the previous session. And also the project we assign you, you have to perform all these levels, which you can see here. Also the project which I given you, which was presented by the student, I have shared with you the entire Jupyter file along with the data set. So all these things has been done. Okay, here we have the data set related to the healthcare. Okay, so here you can go through. 0 means no disease, 1 means disease. So these are the feature: age, glucose, blood pressure, BMI, insulin. So these parameters we have already discussed related to the healthcare data set. Okay, so here I should start entire file so that within 15 minutes I can present and I can share with you. Yes, the entire file has been executed. Yes. Good. Okay, everything is fine. Yes. Yes. Now come to in the very beginning. So the complete entire file has been executed. And now I can, sorry. I need to select a toggle. Yes. Now you can see from the very beginning, we have this type of the types of analysis which we have done: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, perspective. And here you can see the examples is like if you are using descriptive, what happened, average patient age. If you are using for the diagnostic, why did it happen? You are finding the reason. Okay, factors associated with the disease. Predictive, what is likely to happen, what can be happen in the future. Okay, this the predicted disease risk. Okay, and prescriptive, we should do what should we do, recommended treatment or action. So these are the analysis which has been done in this project, and I will share with you this also project, this project also. Okay, and very when you will go through entire this project, you will observe that all the things you know we have discussed, but the thing is you did not try yourself. Okay, if a coach is teaching to an athlete, you do in this way, and athlete is only listen and do nothing. So what do you think? Without any practice, athlete have to go into the ground and have to practice according to the suggestion of the coach, according to the instructions of the coach. So the same thing is here. We have the information, but we are not using. Okay, so here these are the essential libraries which we have discussed in the previous session, and all the libraries are the same. You are familiar now about all these libraries. Okay, remember one thing, when you have the some data set and you want to develop some technique based on machine learning. Okay, so all the things will be same. Only one or two parameters can change. So if you will be able to understand all these things and you are able to develop yourself, you will implement. So your confidence will build up. I want to see your confidence. And this can be possible when you will do yourself only. There is no other way. Okay. So all the things when you will observe here are same. Okay. Now load the healthcare data set. PIMA Indian diabetes data set we are using here. So this is the URL. This is the URL where this data set is lies. PIMA Indian diabetes data .csv. This is the data set, and by using the URL, we can access the data set. Okay, so these are the parameters you can see. Okay, this information is also new one, but the same way we are doing in the same way. Data is different. Okay, so you can see now df pd.read underscore csv. Okay, and here we put the URL names column because we are using now URL. We are not uploading any data set from external. Okay, this data is lies in CSV format and we are using this URL. So from URL, we are directly using the data set here. Okay, then this is the way how we can read the data set, and we need columns so that this column can be appear on the top. And then pd.head, diff.head. Okay, so then we have the database dimensions. We have discussed df.shape. Then we have the info function. This will return all the variables, and you can see there is no any empty set, and that type we have is integer and float values. This is the descriptive static. You can see the same thing, and you can see this also value count. Okay, 0 we have 500 and 1 we have is 268. What are the meaning of 0 and 1? We have described in the top. here. 0 means number of the disease, no disease. 1 means disease. Okay. So according to that, we have data set and we have the info and we have the descriptive, we have the count. Okay, then we have visualized the data set here by using SNS.count plot. Okay, X outcome and X is from data. Data is stored inside DF, and these are the same. You are familiar about all these diabetes out distribution, outcome, number of the patient. Okay, and here this is the visualization, zeros and 1. Okay, then identify the missing or invalid values. So these are the pattern where you can do zeros column, glucose, all the parameters which are there in our data set we are using here. And this will count the value. DF zeros column is equal to 0 dot sum. So here you can see these are the respective sum values which are missing. Okay, which are missing. Okay, so what we can do now? Glucose, blood pressure, and so on. So first you are required to check the data size also. Data size. We have 7, 6, 8 entries. Entries means rows, and column are 9. Okay, data size is very small. Okay, so here you can see we can't delete anyone. So replace invalid zeros with nan. Okay. First we are using nan to replace the data. Invalid zeros are invalid. Okay. Or empty. So we will convert them in nan. So here you can see this is the way how you can replace 0 into np.nan. Okay. And then df dot is null dot sum. So these are the counting. And after that, impute missing values using the median. So we have to fill all the missing values. Okay, because we are required to clean the data set first. Only then we can use. So first we will identify how many values are zeros, means no value. Then you will replace, if there is 0, we have to replace. Okay, by using nan, so that we can perform other operations. So here you can see the is null dot sum. These are the null values. Okay, we are required to calculate null values. So for that we have to apply this one. Now we have to fill the null values. So there are several processes, just like in the previous session we discussed that we can use median, we can use mean, we can use STD. So mostly we are using median. Okay, in the examples you can see medians we are using. So how you can use for column in 0 column. So this column wise the for loop will be implemented, and median will be taken for each variable where the values are missing to fill the value. Okay, so here you can see this is the variable. Okay, call is the variable name from zeros column. Okay, and fill function is there. So fill function will fill the missing value, replace the null value. Okay, so df dot df column dot median. So the particular column will be selected where the null values are there, and the median will be taken of the other values which are numerical form. Okay, so that particular value will be used to fill the missing value. Okay, then df dot is null dot sum. You can see that all the values are 0. It means there is no null value. Now all the nan values, nan means not a number, has been filled by using this formula. So the data is now ready. So this part I have to perform everyone, and many times, many examples we have. I think this is the 5th or 6th time which we have done this part. In every model when we present, and many times we have repeat all these steps which we present here. Okay, now after that we are required to split the data in 2 variables. Define the feature and target. Feature means the independent variable. Okay, so if there is a cancer So there will be some symptoms. Okay, there will be some features or you can say the parametric values on the basis we can predict the patient having the cancer or not. Okay, so X will contain the predicted variable, Y contains the target variable. Okay, so the entire data is divided into two parts. One is input and other is output. So Y is the target value. Target value means the output. What happened if we have the X input? Okay, so here you can see we drop only one value. Inside X, we drop only one variable that is outcome. So outcome will be in Y variable. Okay, so this is the way how you can separate the independent variable and dependent variable. And then after you can check the shape, feature shape and target shape. So here you can see the number of entries in both we have same. This is for X variable, this is for Y variable. Okay, there are 8 rows and total we have are 9. See here. The number of entries are 768 and number of columns are 9. Okay, now here you can see the 8 variables from 9 are inside feature shape. Okay, and only one is there in target. This is the output value. If you want to check X dot head, we have applied how you can check X head, how you can check Y head, both are separate. Now you can have the trend test. This is the way 80%, 20%. Okay, 20% we are using for the testing and 80% for the training. Okay, and what about this one? The same, there is no change. You can see. To split the data, we have to use the same technique always. One will be X and other will be Y. Okay, so this will automatically separate into categories. You can see here the training data set we are using 614 and testing we are using 154. Okay, so this is somewhat mathematical expression here. So we can fix this problem by using this is the latex symbol here. Okay, so for that we have to correct this one. It is fine. This is the formula. Feature scaling. X is the original value, mu is the mean, sigma is the standard deviation. Okay, so variable have the different numerical range and standardization transform the variable approximately according to this formula. Okay, then we have applied at this place logistic regression. We have discussed this model already. Okay, so 2 times or 3 times we have discussed about the logistic regression. And we start from this one. Also the model which I provide you, the same is there. Okay. So here also yesterday I have shared the same thing. And now you can see in this model also. So this is the way how you can implement. Okay, maximum iteration we are taking 1000. Okay, then we have the model fit, then we have the Y prediction logistic. Okay, and then we have the output value, the numerical values, which you can see the precision, recall, F1 score and sport. All these are required. Okay, and for the interpretation, you can take help from the generative AI. Simple. Either you must cover all the concept. Now, if I will ask what is F1 score, what is the meaning of macro AVG, accuracy, recall, precision, you are required to some time. Again, I am saying if you are not spending the time on the content which I share. And yesterday I make all these things very simple. So follow the content which I share with you in the PDF file. Then you can try the Jupyter file also. Okay, and within 30 to 20 minutes, 30 to 50 minutes, you can easily do all the things. Then here the evaluation part, you can see evaluate the logistic regression. Okay, accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, all the things we have present here, and these are their respective values. Okay, and also I told you that if in the very beginning, I know there will be problem with you. You can take the help from the generative AI tools, because those people who don't have the mathematics background or statistical background, I know there will be problems and challenge. But it means we can't uh, ignore all these things. So in that case, you can take help from the generative AI tools. ChatGPT is there. Why you are not using? Just you have the values. You are required to understand what are the meaning of all these parametric values. So here accuracy is 70%, precision is 60%, recall is 50%, F1 score is 54 point something percentage. Okay, so see the difference. And when you will compare, not accurate according to accuracy is also very less. We need the accuracy, at least we have more than 90, but for that we don't have. And if the accuracy it's saying 70%, whether it is valid or not, this is also again we have the problem. So one is the evaluation and second is the validation. For that we have to apply the other, just like we will start from confusion matrix. Yesterday we talked about the confusion matrix. Okay, and the what is confusion matrix? What are the values are required? So first you are required to understand the confusion matrix. What are the parameters there? And when you will execute, what are the values? You can see these values are important for us. You are required to compare all these. You can see here, no disease and disease, both are same. Here, no disease is 82, and here is 18. So how you will analyze all this? Okay, for that you can apply ROC curve and ROC, AOC. For that we are required these values. These values which are computed at a place. By using all these, we can calculate the other performances, like you can see here a ROC curve, and AOC is 0.813. Okay, and what about this line and this line? Okay, and we say that this part model will always lies on the left corner. Okay, so this is the left corner. Okay, so this is the regression line. So this value always lie on just 1 minute. Okay. Then we have the another method, random forest. Okay, you are required to interpret all these again. So this is the compare the machine learning model. This is the another model. Okay, random forest classifier. This also we have covered, and the same process is there. Nothing new. Okay, so when you can see here the accuracy values, F1 score, sport values, recall, just to take these values. Okay, implementation technique will be same. We have discussed all these things 3-4 times. Okay, only the new thing is the data and the problem. Rest all the things which you are seeing here are same. Okay, see, all the things we have discussed already. Okay. So now you can compare all these findings. Oh, sorry. So you are required only this task. From this place, you can understand everything. Okay. So to understand the entire table, you can discuss, you can read only this part. Okay, what are the meaning of the parametric values which you get after applying the model interpretation? And this is the 3-4 times when I am using this technique. You can also do. I'm doing for you how you are using. So how much time you are required? I think if you will use this entire file to understand, and within 20 minutes, you can do everything for this file, which I have prepared. For the preparation, I took only 20 minutes, but you are required to understand only. And for that, 20 minutes are enough. So you are required to understand only the values which we are getting here, how these are calculating, and all the part of which we are required to calculate are also there. Okay, the formulas or all the formulas we have discussed. So when we have the values, what are the meaning of all these values? So for that, you are required, what is the meaning of Evans curve? What this will calculate? What what is the meaning of recall? And what is the meaning of precision? Okay, these concepts are important, which we have covered yesterday. So here, just 1 minute. Yeah. So here we have compared the machine learning models. Okay. So there are 3 models. One is the logistic regression, decision tree, and rainforest. Okay. And here we have the comparison between these 3. You can see the accuracy. Okay. Logistic regression we have 70%, and decision tree have 78% approximately, and rainforest we have 74. So decision tree have the highest. Then you can see the precision. Precision also the comparing logistic regression and rainforest. This is the high. Okay, recall is also highest when you are using decision tree. F1 score is also highest, and ROC, AOC, you can see this one. Okay, so this model is one of the best model. Okay, this value must be as small as possible. Okay, so this is the one of the best model, and this is the visualization between these 3. Graphically is also there. Okay, our accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and so on. You can present it, and these are the some feature importance. Okay, what is the meaning of feature importance? Rainforest provide a useful estimate of the features importance based on the contribution of each feature to the example spelt decision. Okay, just like glucose, BMI, age, insulin, etc. And these are their respective values. Okay, and which one is most important? And for that, you can visualize the important by visualizing. So you can see the glucose, BMI, and so on. You can see the same we can visualize. So this is the one of the most effect factor. Predict a new value. Okay, for new patient. Okay, suppose that this is a new one. Suppose that you can have new patient is coming. Okay, and after the testing, now your model is trained on the basis of rainforest. Okay, now you have some test, and on the basis of the test, we have some values, just like for the new patient, we have see the variables, and these are their respective values. Okay, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin and BMI, diabetes, pedigree function 0.5, age. Okay, so these values you can manipulate. These are the input. When the model is ready, and after that we are required to implement for the prediction. Okay, so for the prediction, what you are required? You are required to give the inputs of the new values of the patient or the data set. Whatever you want to, what do you want to know? What do you want to know for the new values? What happened when these new parametric values are associated with the new patient? So these are the values of the new patient. So on the basis of the training of the model, this will return the output. You can see these are the input and new prediction. We are using the model which we have trained, and the new data we are passing here. And then new probability, logistic model, prediction model. Okay. And here this will return the value. You can see predict class 0 and probability is 0.4991. This is the probability and this is class. Class means 0 or 1. Okay, 0 means no disease, 1 means disease. Okay, and what is the probability? Probability is very less. You can see less than 50%. This is the actual prediction model. How when you will train the model, this part is new one for you. When your model is trained, after that, how you can use it to predict the value. So now these are the input. You have to give the new inputs, and this part was missing. We have completed this part also. And before that, this one, all the things are same in each model. Only to predict the value when you have new inputs, then how you can use. Okay, so on the basis of this frame, we have to write the function. We have to create a mobile application, or we can develop a web application. So in the front, where we have the desktop, we have the parameters are there. Just we are required to put the values with respect to these features. Okay, these are the values which you are required to give the input, and when you will execute, you will give the click for the result. So the result will be on the desktop. This is the result. Okay, so this is the way. Then this is the threshold. Also, we have discussed yesterday. You can apply, and you can compare. These are the some practical exercise. So now, what you get new in this lecture? Only according to me, only this part is new one. Only this predicted new data. All the remaining other things we have discussed in the previous sessions, nothing is new. And all the concept I have told you. If you are coming tomorrow, I will present new project that will also the same process. Okay, nothing is new. So, dear friends, you are able to work on the project. That's why I'm saying you are the faculty member. If the students can do, why we cannot do? Okay, so if this file also I will share with you. Okay, you can go through it. You can follow the steps. Okay. Only the session is nice, not sufficient. If we are not doing, this is the problem. Okay, we all are the colleagues. We are the faculty members. We have the responsibilities. I know. I'm also the faculty member. Many responsibilities I am facing. I know this is very hard task to spare the time. But we can do, only the willingness is required. Okay, sometimes some tasks are important, you should give the priority. Then really you can save your time. You can spare some time on this content. Okay, now in the coming days when I will come with the new one project, all things, because all things I'm repeating now. But I want to discuss your problems. But if you are not coming with problems, then how I can discuss with you? If I will ask the questions, you will not reply. Okay. So again, I'm requesting to all the colleagues, all the faculty members, okay, please spare some time, cover this content. Okay, so for the today's lecture, if you will spend, so this file is not important. I will share with you, but not important until if you did not cover the content which I presented yesterday. Read the file, PDF file which I have shared with you. Understand the concept, what are the meaning of the accuracy, what are the meaning of the precision, recall, R1 score, what will be the impact, when we have the numerical value range is defined there. We have to keep in mind these terms, because on the basis of these terms, when the concept is clear, you are not required to take help from the ChatGPT. Your mind is enough, but you have to train your mind. And for the training purpose, we have to complete all these things. Okay. So thank you. From my side, the file is completed. Yes. Now, if you have any question. Yes, I will share you. I will share you. Okay. All the after the session today, I will complete everything. Yes, I know these are also important. But if you have attended the entire lecture, okay, and I am providing the I have shared all the content which I present. But I think you are not required to listen the lecture if you will try to use these files. Okay, when you will read the content, just like for the yesterday I shared the file. Okay, read the content and try to use them in the file which I have shared with you. So this will take less time as compared to the lecture. You have to attend the first lecture, entire lecture, then you will try to use. So you will be irritated, because 1.5 hour time is more than enough. And then you will try. So 1.5 hour you listen to my lecture session, then you will listen the video, and then you will come to the file. So it is very long time. Just pick the file which I share with you and read this file. Okay. So one time you have attended the session. Now try to use the file content which I have shared with you. So this will save your time. Okay. For those who are not able to attend the lecture, recording is fine. But if you have attended the entire session, then recordings you are not required. You have to practice only. This is more important. Okay, all the contents will be available. Recordings I also will be updated today after the session. I will do before 12 p.m. You will get all the recordings. Okay, so please your feedback, because you are always silent during the entire previous sessions, because now we have only 5 sessions or more. So about 40 lectures I have delivered, 41. So always you are silent. I don't know why this happened, but I want to listen to you always. Can you please open anyone mic? Any problem, any issue? Shifali Sharma, Saurav Sharma. Saurav, you are, I think, student, and you contacted me before registration, right? Are you there, Mr. Saurav Sharma? Okay, Arshdeep. Why you are worrying? Yes, anyone, please? Any issue, any problem? Okay. Dear face, now we can conclude the session. No one asking something. No one want to unmute the mic. Thank you to all. Dear face, you can conclude the session now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
As we conclude today's practical session on predictive analytics, I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Mehchan for his valuable guidance and practical insights. Today's session helped us understand how to build, train, generate predictions, form, and evaluate machine learning models using real-world approaches. It also gave us a clear picture of how concepts covered throughout the training come together in an actual predictive analytics workflow. I encourage everyone to continue practicing with different datasets and experimenting with machine learning models to strengthen your practical skills. A sincere thanks to all participants for active participation, questions, and enthusiasm throughout today's session. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session.
Dear participant, I have shared the file. Okay. And you can download from the WhatsApp group. Thank you and good night. Good night, everyone. Good night.